So I've been really enjoying doing these react videos, watching a BMX video that I haven't seen before, and just giving my live reactions and thoughts as I'm watching through it. In a recent BMX news live stream, I completely forgot to watch Joe Battaglia's new Colony edit. I was going to watch it last because I wanted it to be fresh in my mind, and then I got sucked into a BMX podcast, The Canode Knows with Austin Augie. It was a really good listen for what I had time wise, just got sucked into it, completely forgot. And I'm kind of taking that as a sign that because of the type of rider that Joe Battaglia is, with his crazy technical spinning, 900 taps with his eyes closed, basically, and everything that he can do between the foof, back rail foofs, as well as the jumping tricks. I love watching this dude ride, and after meeting him at Cornhucket this past weekend when I was there, from when I'm recording this, he's an amazing, like, genuine person who is present when you're there. Talking with him, you're talking to a real person. I know you know what I'm talking about in that when you're having a conversation with people, sometimes it feels like they're just there to say the next thing that they want to say. They're not actually listening to what you have to say and responding to that and having a real conversation. Joe Battaglia is a real dude who's having a real conversation with you and only you, or whoever you're there with, and then riding with him. Just incredibly talented and skilled at riding his bikes. So it only makes sense to react to his new Colony video. I've seen a couple clips because they were shared on Instagram, but that is it. So let's jump right on into 5.5 minutes of Human Tornado, Joe Battaglia. Starting it out with a little sweat drip. See, he's got it all. Big box jump 360 table to an invert. We'll just do a 700 to manual to like spin 3-tap out. We'll just start with a 900 tap to foot jam on a sub too. It's ridiculous. 540 to disaster to pedal, 270 to 7 cane instantly. Who else 7 canes in BMX right now? And 7 taps double coping spines. That is so crazy. The stuff that he has on lock is just incredible. He did like a 540 to, I don't even know what to say. Laporte hurricane to tap on that sub. That sub is far away. 540 foot jam on a sub. 7's a box. If you can 7 to tap, you should definitely expect the 7 on the box, and he delivers. Is that a 840 or something? No foot can air, topside no foot can air, and a Reuben. That's good. And a 540 hurricane on a sub to a 7 cane, all in one run. Keep in mind that was one run. Just incredible. The stuff he has on lock. Gap to manual, I like that. To a Bubika, just suicide in. That's sick. Hurricane on a sub. Who's hurricaning subs besides like Tom Justice? A lot of 7 canes. Arizona ditch spot, 360 invert. We'll just 7 it. That's a literal freaking cheese grater of a spot too. You could see it in the clip. Dang, 5 to disaster to a Bubika. 3 in the box backwards. Back rail foof. What's next? 7. In all these spots too, because this is in Texas. He hurricaned a wall there just now, people. This is in Texas. All these spots are in all different states. I've seen Indiana, Texas, just from ones that I know of. Jeez. Another 9 tap to foot jam. Damn, 5 disaster to 3. That is an amazing trick. I love nose manual to foot jams too. They just look sweet. God, that was rough. Another thing about Joe, I don't want to pause it to say this, but riding with him at Cornhucket, he is full throttle and he's crashing hard and still getting up and just keeping going. It's so sick to see the determination. It's incredible. Man, another 7 cane. If I suppose if you're going to be like the only person doing 7 canes, you might as well throw like 6 of them in the video. I would. Look at that 5 tap to fakie. The slant wall there was like this close. What do we got coming here? Big back rail foof in a tight spot too. Turn down as far as you can go. 450 the hip. 5 disaster Canadian. That's nice. 180 T-Bog. 90 T-Bog. The trolls in the comments will be like, you had a 180 when it was a 90. Pocket foof. Pocket foof rails are sick. 5 disaster to manual 180. I love it. Ooh. Ooh. Backlashing to fakie. 7 to manual 180. Sure. Because that's normal. Whip tap, foot jam. That whip tap was far away. He had to work for that one. 5 to disaster to Bubika. Ooh, what is that? 720 tire press. Alley-oop wall slap. That's fun. That's real fun. 7 cane on a sub. I mean, why not, right? Ooh, I love the crank flips. I love crank flips. Big sub rail foof. The sub behind the sub. Joe, there's a raise for you. This was a hurricane to hurricane. That is so sick. What is that, a 1080 tap pedal 270? It's just incredible. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, 5 disaster to turn down in. 7 900 tap on that. 7 cane on a wall. Wow. There's so much, I hate to say unpack here, but first of all, that's as far as you can go. Second of all, let's keep going here. I'm gonna mute it. We had so many crazy tricks. 5 or hurricane on a sub. This spot is a cheese grater. You can see the texture. Big back rail foofs. What was I looking for here? Was it, no, it was the 5 tap on there. He did the hurricane on the wall, but he also 5 tapped that. Where's it at? He 5 tapped that wall, and it was crazy. Or 5 tapped that quarter with the wall right there. I mean, the amount of spinning, I would be curious if somebody wants to do a homework assignment, figure out how many degrees of rotation this video had. That would be super funny. Right here. It's kind of a hurricane, but not at the same time. Look at that. I mean, there's literally no room. He's on the edge pretty much, and there's a ½ inch of space between his tire and the wall. And then he does a 180 out of it. So then there was the one at Ray's. I think it was a 9 tap, but I can't remember. So boom. I've never 5 tapped that quarter because that. Look how steep he's got to be. He's like straight up and down. Technically a 900 tap. It was like a 5 tap to 360. Then he does a 7 cane on a freaking slant wall. Incredible, Mr. Battaglia. Once again, you are a solid dude, and I'm excited to get to ride with you again. And I'm excited to hopefully get you a Lip Lords clip and just have another session, have a chat, and just hang out with somebody who's real and definitely enjoy the riding. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these react videos. I'm enjoying doing them, and this one kind of just felt like it was meant to be. Definitely watch this one if you haven't yet. It's only got almost 3,000 views. Deserves much more. I can't talk anymore, so we're gonna wrap this one up. Go follow Joe Battaglia on Instagram, Joey Bags. And we'll see you tomorrow, because you're going to hit the subscribe button down below if you're new here or you haven't yet. Thank you for watching. See you there.